Howdy! So today I'm going to be reviewing the Pyramid Western Folk Round Core Acoustic Guitar Strings. These are handmade in Germany, and they have a round core as opposed to the usual hexagonal core, which gives them a more mellow and vintage feel and sound that you found back in the 50s and 60s. So when you open up the pack, they come in these individual packets here per string. Now the treble and bass strings have different designs, I guess so you don't get them confused, but I just thought that was interesting. So they're going to be easy to identify when they're in those packets, and they're also going to be kept fresh by staying in those packets as opposed to when you have some manufacturers just kind of jumble everything together. So I'm going to get on to the sound test now. I think you'll find that the Pyramid strings are a warm set. They feel nice on the hands. And I've got the medium gauge. I'll get a close-up on this, but I've got the medium gauge strings. So you have, with medium gauge strings, generally speaking, a bit of a thicker feel and a brassier sound as opposed to a lighter gauge string. I wanted to try the medium gauge string just because I wanted to get the most metal content and the most volume and projection that I could, because they were priced the same amount as the lighter gauge strings, as opposed to some manufacturers like D'Addario that make their strings a little bit more as you get up in gauge. So for instance, the extra light D'Addario is under $5 here in the US, but if you get up to the medium gauge, they're going to be above $5. So let's get on to the sound test. I'm going to do a couple of acoustic strumming pieces, and then I'm going to do a few fingerstyle pieces. And if you have any questions, comment them down below. Let's get on to the sound test. Thank you for joining me.